The information and opinions presented in this podcast are based on research done at a particular point in time. The fields of medicine, surgery, psychology, etc. are constantly evolving as new studies and movements happen. Please take into account the year of any particular episode's publication, and as new information presents itself, we will do our best to release updated episodes on the topics. Listener discretion is advised for references to medical terminology of body parts. Unless otherwise stated, no one speaking on this podcast is a medical or legal professional and cannot provide medical or legal advice. Welcome to the Trans Field Guide. In preparation for National Coming Out Day on October 11th, we will be presenting a collection of coming out stories from various people in the community. Please take this opportunity to learn from the experiences of others. Thank you.
So, my name is Harper. This is my coming out story. I'm non-binary. I didn't know that was a word for that until I was 27. My partner came out to me first, actually. We were in the closet talking about a camping trip we were going on, and they were talking about buying compression leggings, but they didn't know, what size was going to fit them. So I was like, oh, well, here, try my leggings on, and I'm assigned female at birth, so they're girls' clothes, right? And they put them on, and they're like, alright, so I got something to tell you. So, yeah, they kind of came out that they like to wear women's clothes, and they didn't really know what else, was attached to that. I went to my therapist one day, and the only thing I really knew how to say was, that my partner was just acting very gay. Oh, I didn't know there was, a word, because I didn't know there was a difference between sexuality and gender at that point. I was because, they're still he and him, but they to look like a girl, and I just don't get it. And they're like, oh, well, maybe they're non-binary, and I'm like, oh, okay. And so, wanting to be a good partner, I went home and I told my partner about my therapy session, and I did some research because I didn't want to be ignorant. I didn't want to say incorrect things or be mean at all. And so I went and did some research, and the more I researched about what being non-binary was, the more I was like, oh shit, this is me, though? Oh goodness, it me real hard. I mostly just looked up YouTube videos about being non-binary and stuff like that, and a lot of the childhood experiences that some of these YouTubers had were some of the ones that I shared. I didn't really have any dysphoria until I hit puberty, and things started growing that I didn't want, and that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's how I kind of found out myself that I was non-binary. I came out to my parents shortly after that, and work shortly after that. I changed my name. It's a funny story how that happened. Because, how does one choose your own name? That I felt kind of self-conscious about that for a while. So I put together a list of kind of gender-neutral names that I liked, and I just had a partner and their friend shout them at me until I found one that fit, and that was Harper. And then I came out to work shortly after that, which was actually really well received. I actually helped write policy for transitioning at work and helped them add gender protections to their discrimination policy, which was really exciting. And everybody was, except for one or two people, was very happy for me, and they struggle with my pronouns, but they were very cool with me correcting them, and they used my new name and everything like that. It's been great. I've been transitioned at work now for about a year, and yeah, I haven't had really any issue with that. Fortunately, very fortunately for me. Yeah, that's kind of my coming out story. Thanks for having me.
Like this episode? Tell someone about it. Resources referenced in this episode can be found in the show notes at transfieldguide.com. Stay safe, and remember that I'm proud of you.